Hello and welcome back. Okay, so the fifth property is what we are going to be discussing today, and that is how to actually square when you are dealing with algebraic inequalities. Okay, so first of all, let's get our inequality out. So let's say you're given the following inequality: square root of x is less than 5. So first of all, let's actually get the definition out, which says that basically what it says is that you can square on both sides. Again, you have to do it on both sides, and doing that does not actually affect the inequality. Okay, so let's actually go through it step by step. So because we are saying that we are going to be squaring, this is the symbol that we're going to be using. The box in fact is just going to be any thing that we are going to be squaring. Okay, it can be a constant, can be a variable or anything. And because we are dealing with inequalities, and this was actually in fact the same case when we were dealing with equations, you have to do the same thing on both sides, and that way you don't actually affect the equation or inequality in this case. Okay, so we have to do it on both sides, and if you do that, okay, you do not affect the inequality. Okay, so the inequality holds, and it actually just still holds to be true. Okay, nothing has actually changed, but you can still modify the equation, and you start to get the actual answers. Okay, like what is the actual value of x going to be. So let's in fact actually see the thing in action. Okay, so let's say you're given the following inequality: square root of a is greater than 7, and you want to find out the value of a. Again, when you are trying to find out the value of any variable, you have to isolate it, and in this case we are going to isolate the a on the left hand side, and we don't want anything else to be around it or surrounding it. Okay, so right now we have square root of a, and we just want a. So the first thing that we can do is to take the square, to remove the square root, and again we have to do it on both sides because we don't want to affect the inequality, and we do that, and the square root and the square actually in fact just cancel out, and on the right hand side 7 squared is equal to 49. Again, because we are dealing with algebraic inequalities, we don't get the exact value. Okay, we didn't get like we didn't get the exact value of a, which says that a is equal to, like, for example, 50. We didn't get that, but we did get a whole range of values, a whole list of values which a can take on. Okay, so a in fact can have the value of 50. It can have the value of 500, 5,000, any number that a takes on. It is just going to be greater than 49. Okay, so that is all for this example. Let's actually take another example. So let's say you're given the following example: square root of b is less than -4, and we have -4 in this on the right hand side, but that doesn't actually affect what we're going to do. Again, we want to get rid of the square root, which is with the b. So to do that, we can take the squares on both sides. Again, we are going to be doing it on both sides. In fact, on the left hand side, the square root and the square cancel out, and on the right hand side, -4 times -4, that just gives us a positive 16. Okay, -4 times -4 gives us a positive 16. And in fact, in this example, we have the range of values that b is going to take on are going to be less than 16. Okay, so that means it can be 15, it can be 15.99, but it can't actually be exactly 16. It can be 15.99999, which is really close, really close to 16, but again it is not 16. And in fact it can be like 0. In any number b takes on, it's going to be less than 16. In fact, it can be a negative number. b could actually be equal to -50 or something. Okay, so again, that is all from my side. Thank you for watching, and I really hope you learned something.